All right, this next tune we're going to play is called All Along The Watchtower by Bob Dylan. And we're going to play it using all bar chords, also known as Barmageddon. Okay, Anthony, read the thing.
Okay, here we go. Barmageddon, imagine a world where open strings are shunned. Those with thickest index fingers are most popular in magazines, and Good Charlotte is best band in the world.
That's right, people. Barmageddon. Okay, let's run through it, and then we'll break it down.
There must be some kind of way out of here, said the joker to the thief. There's too much confusion, I can't get no relief. Businessmen, they drink my wine, plowmen dig my earth, and none of them along the line know what any of it's worth. No reason to get excited, the thiefy kind of smoke. There are many here among us who feel that life is but a joke. You and I, we've been through that, and this is not our fate. So let us not talk falsely now. The hour is getting late. All along the watchtower, princess kept the view, while all the women came and went, barefoot servants too. Outside in the distance, a wild cat did growl. Two riders were approaching, the wind began to howl.
All right, this is a great primer for learning our bar chords. Because we play bar chords throughout the whole song, it's really good for building that left hand strength, especially in the index finger. So we start off on the 5th fret. E string is our root, so 5th fret E string is an A note. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's A. And I'm going to put an E minor shape in front of the bar, so you can think that E string roots, right? E string roots get E shapes, in this case E minor, which sounds a little confusing, but this is an A minor chord as we are grabbing the A root off the E string. Makes sense? Okay, so we've got A minor here, 5th fret. My E minor shape is in front of it. Ring finger is at 7th fret on the A string. Pinky is beneath it on the 7th fret on the D string. And then I'm just barring behind it on the 5th fret. There's my A minor. Then I slide this shape down to the 3rd fret, which gives me a G root off the E string. And I put my middle finger down on fret 4 on string 3, right? So basically a bar across 3 in an E major shape with the rest of my fingers in front of that bar. There's our G chord. Then we just slide this down, same shape, down to the 1st fret, giving us an F chord, as the 1st fret on an E string is F. Right. So those are our 3 chords in this song. A minor, 5th fret, E minor shape in front, no middle finger. 3rd fret, E major shape in front of the bar. 1st fret, also an E major shape in front of the bar. So those are our 3 chords. And so I'm strumming this like so. I'm counting this in 2, so I'm going 1, 2, and 2, 1, 2, mute, and 2, 1, 2, mute, and 2, 1, 2, mute, and So I'm strumming 2 downstrokes on the A minor, 1, 2, then I mute, and then I do an upstroke, up, down on G. Then F, I'm gonna go down, down, mute, back to G, up, down. So that's the same pattern throughout the whole song. A minor, 1, 2, mute, up, down, 1, 2, mute, up, down, A minor, 2, mute, up, down, G, F, 2, G, up, down, A minor, 2, G, up, down, F, 2, G, up, down. That's your whole song pretty much, those 3 chords using that strum pattern. All right, give it a shot. Oh, by the way, before I forget, if you want to play with Bob Dylan on the John Wesley Harding album, he's all the way up here at the 9th fret doing the same shape. So he's grabbing a C sharp minor on the 9th fret. Right, so he's barring across 9, puts the E minor shape in front. Of course, there's 1 fret in between the bar and the shape. Then he goes down to the 7th fret, B chord. Then down to fret 5, A chord, back up to the B chord, 7th fret. So that's how he's doing it. 9th fret, 7th fret, 5th fret, 7th fret, 9th, 7th, 5th, 7th. Okay, so that's our lesson on All Along the Watchtower. Give it a shot.